Oh, hello. Just testing this car out. Good. Welcome to Car Mechanic Simulator 2015, where we simulate being mechanics as opposed to driving. Good. Right. So this time, last time out, we bought some stuff at the auction. We did up one of them and sold it off, and now it's the turn of this M8, is it? M6. Currently worth 16 grand. We're going to take it all apart, put it all back together again, all shiny and new. That's right. Oops. First, let's do it wrong. Awesome. Doing it wrong. Yeah. Now I don't have an M6 in my garage, but then partly because I don't really want one, so my end game thing of getting one of each car that's nice to fill the parking lot may have to be adjusted to just include one of whatever to fill the space. It's getting to that point. Yeah. I'm kind of at a position where I don't really... I want to keep doing the videos, just not necessarily of Car Mechanic Simulator. And I'm not really sure what else to... Ooh, a turbo. Not really sure what else, because Car Mechanic Simulator is quite easy to make videos out of, as you might have noticed. There's very little editing that requirement, which is good. Although I kind of enjoy editing, I don't like doing it, which is contradictory at best, but there we go. That's just how it is. Right, let's get these clips off. Guarantee that when we fix those clips, one of them will break. It's just the way things of four work in this game. Taking off all the things. I don't have to make a note of where they came from. Oh, it's much better in a simulator. In real life, we'd be worrying about all these parts, about where they went back on, and should we keep these bolts with this particular item, and you know, unbolt things in the right order, tighten them up in the right way, torque wrenches, and what a lot of hassle, not to mention all the oily hands. Oh dear. Oh, off you come. So there we go, that's all that done. Take all these bits out. There's a fuel filter somewhere to be had. There it is. Oh yeah. Alright, so next oh, starter motor, whilst I remember. I've already taken that off, have I? I have. Not even sure where it would go. Oh, there it is. There's the hole. Right, let's rose it up. Oh, I forgot those ABS bits. Never mind, it's not important. Take off the wheels and stuff now as well. Lovely jubbly. Right. Yep. Take that off first, and then the spring. Whoop. Tie rods. Yeah. Finger the bush. We're in with the in-jokes. We go where the in-jokes go. Oh yes, I have to take off the driving shaft, which requires the other axle and therefore wheel to come off. There we go. Take off your wheel hub bearing, please, sir. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, take off your knuckle. Or your hub, whatever the hell that is. Alright. And your tie rods. And your sway bars. Right, there we go. And then it's cap, absorber, spring. Oh yeah, and take off the lower suspension arm. Not to be confused with the bottom suspension arm. It's a very different item. Finger the bush, as we like to say. There we go. Exhaust, oil, thingamajiggle, Steering rack. Can't take those off. Whoop. Alright. Take off the gearbox, which looks nice and new. I was going to say shiny. New compared to a lot of the rest of the car. Which has its fair share of chocolate smearage. Which, as you know, is a technical term for damage to a car. We've got a lot of smearage here, mate. Yeah, not sure how we're going to do all that. Yeah. Right, so it's almost time for the oil buddy. There we go. Oop, there we go. Even blub, 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 blub. Some oil, no cost to us. Gonna save up those hundreds of dollars after all. Alright, let's put that to one side for now. And then we can remove the oil pan, allowing us access to the crankle shaft and pistons. There we go, these little bearing caps, which I seem to want to take off at this point. Doesn't really make many odds. Right, let's look down the rear of the car, plenty to do down here still. Right, fuel pump, fuel tank. Alright, let's take the wheels off. Chocolatey wheels, like chocolate buttons. Right, brake system. This is what we've got, one of these complicated rear, yeah. Lots of bits to the rear suspensions. Lots of extra arms and things. Oh, missed the spring cap there we go. Alright. These chaps out so we can get this little tiny rubber bushing out, and then we can get rid of the knuckle. Lots of bush to finger here. There we go. And then over to the other side. Stick our faces in this wheel. There's blessedly very few, but still some black and yellow reflections. I was about to say there were none, but I just saw one as I was finishing saying it. Right. There we go. Yeah, all these other bits, of course. I keep thinking that's just going to come off, but no, it requires some bolting. Right. Lots and lots of bits. Oop, there we go. Sway bar, bush fingerage. There we go. And that bit. And that bit can go. Oh no, so we've got a little bit of fingering to do. And a little bit of fingering on there. There. That's all the rear done. Awesome. So the front is waiting for us to drop it. Do the engine yo-yo. Do the engine yo-yo. Ah, so we can take out the brake modules whilst we're here. And the pistons. And up. Yellow and black reflections. Yellow and black reflections. What's that then? Yellow and black reflections. Ooh. And if they just changed to ridiculously placed orange and black reflections, I'm sure I've mentioned this many times, I wouldn't have nearly as much of a problem. It's mainly because I'm mad. Mad! Right, let's fix all these bits. Or at least, you know, the ones that won't break automatically. Been doing alright so far. Look, look, look. Oh, yeah, we're going to fix all them. Right, now we do the other thing, which is sell all the junk. Sort by condition. Making all our monies now, look at this, raking it in. Actually, tell us how much money we're getting for each of these, well. It's literally dollars. That's Sorry, we're not being paid in chocolate. We're selling chocolate. Oops, we're selling some stuff that's 100%. Always happens. Cool. Right, and then we begin the reversal of that procedure. Almost too exciting for words. None of these bits. Okay. Filter base, yeah, sell that. So we need a power steering pump I4 and an alternator already. Alternator, battery, air filter. Power steering pump I4. Power steering pump I4. Alright. Some bits bought. Alternator. Lovely. Engine block, yes. So we need to put a crankshaft in that. Let's just rise it up. Rise it up. Oh wow. Right. Okay, good. Got one of them. Bearing caps. Yeah, I got all those. Wicked. Big suspension lump. Front steering knuckle. Yeah, cool. Yeah, there we go. Wheel, hub, what's that? Bearing, isn't it? Steering rack. That's a front sway bar. Front sway bar. Inner and outer tie rods. Alright, bushings. So we need 6 normals and 2 smalls, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2. Actually we only need 10. I think we need 4. 6 at the rear of the large. Anyway, 6 rear. Can't even say it. 6 large ones at the rear. That's an actress said to the bishop moment. Right, tie rod. And, oh no. Front steering knuckle A. That'll help. Steering knuckle A. There we go. Another suspension arm. Yes. Front wheel hub. Oops, got one of them. Got your bearings. Alright, flywheel. Flywheel. And then clutch plate. Pressure plate, no. Pressure plate. And oops, some bolts. And then the clutch release mechanism thingamajig. Release bearing. There we go. And then gearbox I4. We've got that bit. Big lump of metal. Lovely. Front drive shaft, yes. Drive axle. C was that? It was. Front drive axle C. Running gear. Front drive axle C. Yes. That's the front suspension. Oh, there's that bit of suspension. I have to do the springs first. That's why I can't put the rest in. I always forget this. 2 front springs. Yep. And then what? Shock absorbers. Yep. Bolty. And then a cap. Which we also don't have. Front shock absorber cap. The sway bar. Front end link A. Sway bar front end link A. Right, so that I think is the front exhaust. What? Front suspension sorted. It's like the exhaust, but very different. Right, oh, and sway bar. There's that little puppy. Sway bar and link. Good, yes, mostly the front done. So we've got the gearbox. Alright, front exhaust section turbo. Excuse me. Front exhaust section turbo. Makes it sound very exciting. And then we've got what? A catalytic converter and a middle muff. Catalytic converter and a middle muff. And what's this down here? Exhaust pipe and then rear muffler, just a normal rear muffler. Rear muffler I4. So exhaust pipe and rear muffler I4. Exhaust pipe, rear muffler I4. There we go. Super. Yeah, all this, lovely. Wheel hub. Whoops, what happened there? Wheel hub cap. Yeah. Running gear. Wheel hub cap. And suspension arm. Yeah, lots of little bits and pieces to put in. Rear shock absorber A. So an entire side at least, which is pretty impressive. Spring cap, spring. Two of those probably. Yeah, alright. Rear sway bar A. So then we get a sway link bar majigger. There it is. Sway bar rear end link. Alright, and then yeah, more rubber bushings than we can shake a stick at. So, rubber bushings. 3 more of them, I think. 1, 2. Right. There's a little baby bush. Rear suspension arm A. Rear suspension upper arm. Rear suspension arm. Rear suspension arm A. Okay. Yeah. All this. Spring cap. Spring cap. Oh. Ah. Rear suspension upper arm. Rear suspension upper arm. Okay. Lovely. Shock absorber. Alright, what else are we missing in here? Oh yeah. And we've got an extra bushing. There we go. Lovely. Alright, getting there. Fuel tank. Oh, fuel tank. Awesome, got the fuel pump, that's nice. Right, okay, what else do we need back here? We've got a wheel hub thing, and we've got some brakes. So brakes, we want 2 of them at least. There we go. And what sort of wheel we got? A Rim Modern 4. With nice yellow and black reflections on it, of course. Awesome. So there on this other side, we've got brakes for that. calipers. Oh, I thought I already put a bushing in there. So, oh, there we go. Rubber bushing. Won't be on engine, will it? Knob jockey. Alright, there we go, rubber bushing. So that, I think, is the rear end done. Alright, let's look at the front end. Brake disc ventilated. 2 more pads. So I'm missing 1 wheel. It's not the end of the world. Starter motor? No. Oil we can put on there. Oil filter I4. Oil filter I4. Lovely. Radiator? No, not from here. To the other wheel. So, brake disc ventilated, brake pad, brake caliper. And then it's a Rim Modern 4. Rim Modern 4. Massive reflections. Things that don't exist. Right, so I've done all the bits in there. So now it's time to add pistons. And indeed con rods. So, engine. Pistons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Battery. Air filter. Air filter cover needs buying. About the brakes. No. ABS pump. ABS module. No. Don't got that neither. Tiny screws. Tiny little screws. There we go. Brake servo. No. Okay, that's all that. Engine head. Yes. Camo shafter. Yep, 2 of them. Awesome. Then we got what? Cam gears. Just generic cam gears at the end. Cam gear. 2. And then a timing belt. Just an ordinary timing belt. Timing belt. And then the cover. Yes, got that. And lots of bits on the outside. Crankshaft pulley I4. Crankshaft pulley. Oops, no. Crankshaft pulley I4. I got an idle roller A. Lambda probe. Idler roller A. Water pump I4. Some sort of water pump pulley, no doubt. No. Serpentine belt B. Serpentine belt B. And serpentine belt A. One tensioner of belts. Alright, that's all those bits put in. Okay, let's put in our exhaust manifold i4 turbo. Or if the turbo itself is okay. Yep, turbocharger, sorry. Exhaust manifold cover. Starter motor. Alright, looking good. Air filter cover we need. And possibly 1 clip. No my luck. Oh no, it's broken the rule of 4s this time. Radiator, yeah, what about the fan? Yes, got it all. Got it all. Engine head cover, good. Oh, bolts are in the middle, which catches me out. And then 4 sparkle plugs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ignition coils, you say. Ignition coils. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. Fuel filter. Not that way. Fuel filter. Oh yeah, fuel rail, DI, and intake manifold, and some sort of throttle device usually. Throttle I4. Okay, so how are we doing there? That is oil pan. Oh, we need some oil as well, but of course, generally speaking, it's probably better to put the oil pan on first. And by generally speaking, I mean all the time. Oil pan. There we go. So a bit of bodywork and some oil, and we are done diddly, as Mr. Neighbour would say, as our neighbourino might say. What? Oil. Yep, I remembered. Okie dokie. Pig, Dons and Pokey. Right, so we need a front bumper. What is this again? This is a Mayen M6. So, M6. Need a front bumper. Front left fender. Front left fender. Oh, yeah. Front left door, front right door, front left door, front right door. Right tail light. And a rear bumper. Oh no, there is a rear bumper. So is that it? That must be it. Woo! Quite exciting. It's computer magic. Right, there we go. Mayen M6 looking all fancy in its blue estateness. I can't remember anything about what we started with, but it's worth 45 grand now. We're back up to 195, and we've still got a car left. So I think we've already made about we're on about 180 odd. So we've sold 2 cars. We've not made a huge amount of profit. Maybe I'm wrong. Since I went to the auction, I mean. So last episode. Anyway, so next episode we will make up this. What's this? Kieran. Yes, and we will potentially keep it. I might forget, but we'll paint it purple and stick it in the parking, and add it to the pile, as they say. But until then, or indeed whenever, I bid you adieu and good day.